So this is my day 3 hair. You can see it's a little bit frizzy, a little bit stretched out. But overall the curls are still pretty intact. So if I wanted to, I definitely could just leave it like this. Don't have to do anything, but getting my passport photo taken today, so I want it to be a little more put together. My big spray bottle, this just has water in it. This is a misting one, but you can do just a regular spray bottle too. Doesn't have to be completely wet, but pretty damp. For this kind of refresh, there's a few kinds you could do. You could fully wet it back down with the spray bottle. You could do a little bit leave-in conditioner with it and brush it out if it's super tangled. Or you could just add a little bit of water, a little bit of spray, and you're good to go. Since it's been a few days, it's starting to get a little bit tangled. So I'm gonna have it a little more on the wet side. And the couple parts that are tangled, I'm just gonna take the brush, just kind of brush them out. It's mostly just this underside here. Don't need to do it everywhere, just on the couple parts that have more tangles. Want to make it nice and smooth again. Maybe just on these front pieces, if you're just wanting that to be a little bit more defined again. And then this part you could use either a cream or a spray or a gel. You could do a combination of them. A lot of times I like to use this wave spray and just spritz it all over and then follow it up with scrunching in this gel, but I did that yesterday. So today I'm going to use this full body volumizing lotion, which is just a curl cream. Put it around. Use the pray hands method where you're doing this and smoothing it down. Slowly working my way up, not putting on my roots, just towards the top here, but not on the roots. If this part's looking a little wonky, I might finger coil that. And then just take the gel. This is going to help that cast form again. Glaze it over. I'm not like squishing it down like I did with the other one. I'm just kind of glazing it over on the outside and then scrunching it up. And this is a more thorough refresh, like I said. On some days you could just spritz it down a tiny bit, add a little bit more product. You could even just take a foam and on your dry hair scrunch it in. You could take a foam and just finger coil a couple pieces that need it. It doesn't have to be this thorough. This is more towards like halfway through the week when you're trying to get your wash day to last a little bit longer, or you're going to an event or something, you just need it to really look like it's fully been redone. Bring a little bit of water towards the top because I have some frizz there. That should reactivate that product that is already in my hair to make sure that frizz goes down. Again, it's not soaking wet, but it's pretty thoroughly damp. And it's mostly on the outside. I'm not too worried about the inside as long as there's no tangles there. No one's looking at it. And if it's a little bit more fluffy or frizzy, then it just gives us a little bit more volume. This is almost where we need it to be. A little bit more. And again, I'm just going to take my brush, just go through those couple parts that are a little more tangled. Doesn't have to be a thorough all over brush. Just if I know there's a couple spots like towards the back of my head or on the underside. Maybe these front pieces if we want them to lay a different way. And keeping your hair detangled like this where you're just going through and getting those sections that are specifically tangled in between wash days. Helps it not be so tangled by the time you get to wash day, but it's also not having to brush out your hair every single day. And like I said, I washed my hair 3 days ago, and this is the first time I'm doing any kind of brush through it. Really just getting any spots that are tangled. That should be good enough. Again, just a pump of this. Get all of it off my hands. Get some gel. Scrunch it up. This part I want a little more defined because it's my face frame, so I'm just going to finger coil this one specific piece. Keep scrunching. Then, because I don't want my hair to take forever to dry, take my hair t-shirt towel here. And all my hair to this side. I'm going to scrunch any excess water out. Now that we've used it to detangle our hair, reactivate the product, and activate that new product, we don't need it there anymore. So we want to get as much out as possible. I'm not being rough. I have my hands open underneath, and as I go up, I'm kind of scrunching like this and pulsing. So it's laying here flat in the t-shirt, going up, pulsing, going up, pulsing. And this would be about the most thorough refresh I would do. This would be the version that takes the longest out of all of them. Any other day, like yesterday, I just spritzed it down a little bit, spritzed a little bit of the wave spray, and scrunched some gel in. It took me less than 5 minutes. And then some other days, I don't do anything. Some days you can get a little bit of leave-in conditioner, or you can use the foam. You can just put a little bit of that on and just scrunch it in, finger coil it in, however works for you, just for those few specific pieces that need it. But you don't even have to do anything like this every day. It's just on the days you feel like you need it, days it feels like it hasn't lasted as long. If you're washing your hair at night, then you can either diffuse it a little bit or let it air dry to the point it gets crunchy. Sleep with it crunchy, and then you wake up and it's perfectly reset for that next day, and it's nice and soft. That cast is broken, but it'll be nice and defined instead of getting frizzy, so that also kind of gives you an extra day sometimes, depending on the time of day you wash your hair. So at this point, I could either put some clips in it if I wanted to. I could just air dry 100%. I'm going to hit it with the diffuser for a few minutes because, like I said, I'm about to go have my passport photo taken, so I want it to dry a little bit quicker. And yeah, that would be the most thorough version I would do, and then you can just follow any of those other tips I said. At some point I'll make some videos where it's showing each day of the week until I wash my hair again and what I kind of do with it, but until now this would be the most thorough version of a refresh.